Now, the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has written to schools reminding them to avoid restrictive and costly uniform policies which are putting families through unnecessary financial strain, claiming that some school policies are forcing families to pay over the odds for branded uniforms when they should be able to just shop around for the best value. Well, with more on all of this, we're joined by Gráinne Griffin, who's Director of Communications Competition with the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. And Gráinne, thank you for coming into us this morning. So I know you advised schools to do this last year, and here we are again, you're writing to schools again. Has the uptake been very poor?
We've seen a really mixed picture. So definitely some schools are changing and that's really positive. But we're also hearing from parents who'd say it's getting worse. You know, we hear from parents who say, for example, they've just introduced a crested PE uniform. So not only are they paying for maybe a full regular school uniform, but now there's bespoke PE gear as well. So parents, it's very, very clear. Parents are just paying too much. They're still being forced to go to exclusive suppliers with no choice. There's a lack of competition in the market as a result, and we need to see change.
Where is the impetus for this coming from? Is it coming from the schools? Is it coming from the parents? Is it coming from the department? Where is it coming from?
So when we talk to schools about why this is happening, a lot of them say, oh look, it's just been this way for years. These are long-standing arrangements. Clearly it's not in the business's interest if there's a restrictive supplier arrangement to create any change. And so these things are just trundling on. But it is clear there's such an appetite out there from parents. I mean, we hear from parents who contact our helpline, and the frustration from parents who say, I'm maybe paying €15 a polo shirt that's crested. I can go into my local supermarket and I could be getting a multi-pack for less than the cost of one crested polo shirt. And that's before you even get into girls' pinafores, school coats, all of these things that can be so expensive and just put such pressures on parents at a time when we're seeing costs going up across the board.
OK, so you have some parents who are very clear that they want this change, but I was interested reading through some of the calls that you got to the helpline, and one of them mentioned how a school principal had said that some parents had come to her and complained about the quality of the uniform after washing, which led her to put out a poll, which led parents to respond, which led to a more expensive uniform being introduced in that particular school. So are there some parents who just like the look of it maybe, or like the better quality uniform and push for that instead?
Well, generally what you see is that parents are pro-uniform. They like having uniforms. There's huge support for it. This is about the cost and the shopping around. And that particular parent was saying, we were sent a poll about getting better quality uniforms, but the school didn't mention cost. Okay. And then when the actual uniform was rolled out, parents were in shock because it was actually so much more expensive. So quality and cost have to be considered, but we'd say the best way to do that is to let people shop around. I mean, if these provided uniforms are such good quality, then they shouldn't be afraid of a bit of competition.
There was a plan at one stage to have generic uniforms where you can sew on the crest. I mean, why did that not work?
That is policy. That is Department of Education policy for nearly 10 years, that schools should provide generic crests. And it does work in some cases, because we've been asking schools with really good policies or changed policies to get in touch so that we can celebrate them. And for example, we heard from the principal of St. Catherine's National School down in the Curragh this week saying we provide crests to our parents. They can buy the uniform or they can get a crest, and that it's really important to them. They take pride in reducing stress in families while also having pride in the uniform.
So, Gráinne, if that's been department policy for 10 years and here we are having the same conversation again and you're writing to schools again this year, is there an argument that asking nicely isn't working and that this needs a stronger approach? I mean, for example, should custom uniforms and sole supplier school uniform policies just be banned, just not allowed?
Well, I think they're already against departmental policy. I think what's really needed here is leadership, and we have seen certain principals and certain boards of management show that leadership and change. So I would really encourage parents out there who are listening this morning, if you agree with this message, you can contact the CCPC to let us know, and we will continue to highlight parents' voices in this debate, but also contact your board of management. Let them know that you want alternatives. Let them know that you want generic items or competition in the market, and ask them to take action to reduce the cost on you.
All right, Gráinne Griffin from the CCPC, thank you so much for coming in to us this morning.